This is David Sanchez, candidate for United States Congress. I am running for Congress in East Los Angeles, Downey, South Central, LA, Bell Gardens, Bellflower, Maywood, Cudahy, Paramount, Huntington Park, Commerce, and Florence. So if you live in those areas, you can surely vote for me, because most certainly it's time for change. David Sanchez for Congress. Don't forget to vote in November 6, 2012. It's important to have a candidate or have somebody in office who is going to work for your interests, work for the interests of the people, work for justice, work for jobs, work for student rights, work to lower tuitions, work to assist the community. And that's why I'm running for office, to bring assistance from Washington, D.C. back to the community. My qualifications are former deputy for LA County Supervisor Yvonne Burke, also a former representative for the Los Angeles County Health Department. I also work for a number of community organizations and have been a social advocate of civil rights for the community, and also have worked for many years toward the continued effort to reduce violence and crime in our area. I'm running for office because we need someone who has the oratory skills to be able to speak on the floor on behalf of our constituents, on behalf of our community, on behalf of the youth, on behalf of the senior citizens, on behalf of the adults who work hard every day, and to assist the young people so that they can get a better education. Part of my plan is, of course, to establish a university in our area. I'm making it a little more basic for our students to get their degrees, because many of the universities, especially the 21 California state universities, are charging way too much money. Private colleges and universities are charging large bills. Students are coming out with a BA degree with a $60,000 bill. And we're saying that no, we don't need that. That's because colleges, education, universities have become big business. And big business, of course, continues to take every dime out of our pocket. An example of that is the price of gasoline. We need price controls on gasoline. We need price controls on gasoline. We need price controls on food, and we also need price controls on taxes. The problem with inflation and the continuing rise of prices is it's making the dollar value less. It's making our dollar worth nothing, and that's why we need to put price controls on gasoline, on food, and also on taxes. Of course, another effort that we need is to create more jobs in our community. I can remember over the years, there are no longer steady jobs for the people. I can remember over the years how hard it is for myself and everybody else just to find a job. Even today, I see many of my friends, and even college graduates, cannot find jobs because the jobs are not there. And that's why we need to go to Washington, D.C. to get the monies to create community-based jobs that will hire people from the community. So often, outside contractors come in to work on our roads, but they hire people from out of state. We're saying no, we want community-based work programs. Also, we need to protect our seniors, Social Security protection. We've got to make sure that they do not mess with the Social Security. So often, many bankers are looking at that money and they want to use that money for their own interest. Also, we need more protection for veterans programs and veteran assistance. And also, one of the reasons that I'm running is because we need to empower our community. Our community has been left effortless and powerless over the years. Powerless over the price of gasoline. Powerless over say-so in our schools. Powerless as to what goes on in our streets. And therefore, we must create the power that our community needs. Political power, the power of the vote, the power to stand up and say that we feel something is wrong, and to make it better, and to make a change when we see something that is wrong. The problem has been over and over again is that many of these elected officials are not our representatives. Many of these representatives out there do not represent us. They represent private interests, and many of them are just job opportunists trying to get private interests to continue to re-elect them so they can stay in office and continue to sell us out to private interests. For example, today I am running against Lucille Robert Allard, who has been a war advocate. In 2010, she sent $93 billion, voted to send $93 billion to Afghanistan, and not one taco for us, nothing for our community. And so all that job money, all that school money is going to the war, and nothing is coming back home. Over and over, they continue to support other interests, and have forgotten the common folks back home. It's time to stop spending our money all over the world, supporting 900 military bases, spending all of our money all over the world, supporting wars on several fronts. It's time to help the people back home, help the people back in our communities, help the people in our communities who need assistance. So once again, if you live in East LA, Downey, South Central, LA, Bell Gardens, Bellflower, Maywood, Cudahy, Paramount, Huntington Park, Commerce, Florence, it's up to you to make a change in your life. It's your life. And in the future you may need a job. In the future you may need assistance. In the future you may need your congressman to give you a break. And that's what it is. If I win, we all win. It will be a break for the community. It's time for change. David Sanchez for Congress, 2012. So don't forget to vote. This coming November, November 6th, Tuesday, November 6th. Vote for David Sanchez for Congress. Gracias.